The Adventures of ShowerMan is a company that represents all that's good and clean in the world, from honesty and integrity to health and hygiene. The launch of our Adventures of ShowerMan project is fueled by a character, ShowerMan. He's a working example of all that's good and clean in the world, portrayed directly through his selfless acts of livelihood enlightenment. Here at ShowerMan Enterprises, we hold a custom standard and high moral values. Our values lie behind the essence of bettering ourselves and the community by taking measures of overall respect and proper hygiene.
And remember these words: we're healthy, we're clean, we're a grime-fighting team.
His gloves represent hard work and willpower. His tool belt represents all that's necessary to succeed. ShowerMan's cape represents all that's good and clean in the world, being that it's a shower curtain. ShowerMan has his boots to remember to keep his feet on the ground. ShowerMan has his boxer shorts to remember that ShowerMan's all heart. He's got his muscles to represent toughness and durability, and his blue chest plate represents calmness, passive nature, and patience.
ShowerMan has this little tool pouch, and in that tool pouch is a character called Luigi, and Luigi is a squeegee. If a child should happen to have an accidental spill of his chocolate milk or maybe some orange juice, ShowerMan might say to Luigi, "Hey Luigi, why don't you go help little Susie clean up her mess?" And Luigi comes out of ShowerMan's pouch and he goes, "Eek, eek, 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 eek," and he just squeegees up the mess.
Now let's see if we can hypnotize the children to cough without covering their mouths.
Dr. Dirt, or formerly known as Dr. Ian Dirtanius, was and is an employee of a big vacuum company. His boss directed him to create the biggest dirt eliminator and the best dirt eliminator, so he locked himself in his office, created this big contraption, almost like a large vacuum. He wound up getting sucked into it and puffed out the other side as Dr. Dirt, a big puff of dirt. So now his whole main mission is to create world germination and get revenge, and he's the naysayer of the ShowerMan universe. Dr. Dirt went ahead and recruited a team, a couple of germs, Icky and Sticky.
Icky and Sticky are stuck on each other. Icky can't leave Sticky and Sticky can't leave Icky. They're just unsure whether they want to be good little germs or bad little germs. And ShowerMan comes along and says, you don't have to be a bad germ, you could be a good germ. So that character in itself teaches children that they're able to be what they want to be. Icky and Sticky were created by another character called Master Mold.
Master Mold was a normal burrowing mole who found himself in a nuclear waste dump. He wound up getting a little bit of nuclear waste on him, and he became an evil chemist. So he created himself a lab with a couple cauldrons, and he went ahead and created Icky and Sticky with that nuclear waste.
He breathes mold. And now his idea was to create mold so that he'd be able to take his helmet off and breathe naturally like everybody else does.
Why are you crying?
As Mother Nature looked around the earth, she could see that the children weren't washing their hands.
Earth is crying, and she's very, very upset because Earth is becoming dirty, the children are becoming dirty, and she doesn't know what to do. We felt that Mother Nature should represent the beginning of time, where I would say our evolution of industry and so forth began. Mother Nature tried to save the earth and keep the earth clean. She looks up to the universe and she calls out, please, please, can someone please come and help Earth? ShowerMan receives Mother Nature's call for help, and he comes immediately.
A handful of our characters were made in the likeness of people in our everyday life, or maybe just conceptually. Our character Mirror Maiden was made after someone special.
And that special person was and is our office manager in our shower door business. We felt that Mirror Maiden could be a character that would help, especially little girls. We were looking for her to be a children's confidant. There are so many children that have no one to speak to. They hold things within, but they might tell Mirror Maiden, because Mirror Maiden lives inside of Grandma Adele's pocketbook in her little makeup case. And Mirror Maiden will appear, and if a little child may be not comfortable with themselves, but they can go to Mirror Maiden and pour out their heart to Mirror Maiden. And Mirror Maiden is going to show the child that you're a beautiful child inside and people will love you for who you are. Grandma Adele is a real person. She's a friend of mine. Her name is Adele, and she loves children. Grandma Adele is going to tell the stories to the children. I think children always love their grandma. Why did we choose Windowpane to be a character? Well, let's just say that it's raining out or it's snowing out. And typically a little kid would walk over to the window and put their elbows on the window and look outside and watch the rain or watch the snow. And they might say, gee, I wish I could go out and play, Well, Windowpane would open her eyes and say, "Did you wish for something, my child? If you wish for something, it could come true. Would you like to go swimming? Let's go swimming." And Windowpane would take them on a swimming adventure. I'm sure every child always wondered what it would be like to swim with a dolphin. So Windowpane takes them on that journey. And it could be any type of imaginatory thing that a child would like to do. Maybe a child would love to be an astronaut and go to the moon or go to Mars. Windowpane is able to take them there.